What am I looking at, and who did this? What am I looking at, and who did this, and who can take any farm serious when that's what you got parked in the barn? Let me show you what I mean. Try to take me serious. You ready? Just try to take me serious. Hey folks, Lester here. I'm coming to you from I'm a Survivor Sanctuary today, where we're going to be doing all kinds of serious farm work. Today we're going to move some hay around. We're going to go down and spray the bugs with their fly sprays. We're going to take and drag all of our pastures. At I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, we know about farming, and we know what it takes. We know the manpower or the woman. We know about the human test of endurance that it takes, the overcoming adversity, and all the things that it takes to run a truly successful farm. And we invite you to come along with us. Hey folks, Lester here, and you've caught me on quite the rainy day. And when I say rainy, listen, we've had thunderstorms coming through all morning, and they're going to continue for the next several days. As a matter of fact, we're looking at 10 inches of rain total, and that's quite a bit of rain to fall in 2 or 3 days' time. I'm going to walk over and take a little video of the pond before, and of course we'll come back each day and kind of see how that rain is accumulating. Let me turn my camera around. So the pond's at a pretty good depth. It is a little bit low. We haven't had rain in a while, and we actually welcome the rain. You all know that we get our annual hay crop off of the field right over there. That is my Uncle Raleigh's hay field, and Joanne still allows us to bale that for our hay. And talking about the drought we had last year and only getting a little bit of hay off of it, so we are certainly welcoming the rain this time around. Here in the pond, Pablo is out flirting with the little duck known as number 2. Jamie named them according to what order they were born or hatched, and that's number 2. And Pablo and her are out there flirting in the pond, having a little bath. Adam or Steve is very jealous. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and say it, and I don't know why I hesitate. People seem to get very offended to know that we have one gay duck and one bisexual duck. Pablo does enjoy spending quality time with Adam or Steve, and he can turn right around and spend quality time with any cute little female as well. And so, hey, to each his own, guys. I don't judge, and if you do, well, now see, the problem right now is Adam or Steve is upset, and Pablo has to make it all right. Pablo's gonna have to try to go make it all right, and Adam or Steve is gonna turn around and walk away. He's gonna turn his back to him. That is the equivalent of someone putting their hand in your face saying, talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. But the thing is, Pablo won't talk to the hand. Pablo will not talk to the hand. He's going to go back and talk to number 2, which makes Adam or Steve even more furious. Guys, it is like the days of our lives around here. It is one life to live, yet I'm a survivor style. And so we're all watching as Adam or Steve just stares over, more like gawks. Have y'all heard the word gawk? He's just gawking over at Pablo as he cleans himself in front of that sweet little darling female duck. Oh boy, now this is trouble. This is where everything gets a little bit weird. Now we got a triangle love affair happening here, and they're actually going to form a triangle to help us illustrate how it all works. Now, okay, so Pablo's gonna cut Adam or Steve off before he can make his way over. Adam or Steve was going to go give her a piece of his mind. How dare you, you little tramp. And Pablo ran him off and said, it ain't her, it's me. This is not between you and her, this is between you and me. And Pablo's like, I think we all just need to have a little space, and I'm just going to go talk to my daddy. I'm just going to talk to him and daddy, he can make everything all right. And here he comes to talk to human daddy. Oh, Lord. So Jamie's been real lucky to have, hi, good ducks. There's normal ducks right there. That's what normal ducks do right there. That's normal duck behavior. Now, I don't know why they're in the barn. They should be out on the pond, but you know what? They're normal ducks. They're normal ducks. You got one male hanging out with a couple of females, living the good life, doing what ducks do. But this over here, y'all, I don't know why Jamie would have moved these into my barn. Okay, I'm not trying to be like that, but we have a perfectly good carport right there that holds 3 vehicles. 3 vehicles. 4, because those 2 equal the size of 1. And why are they parked in my barn? This is where, okay, this is where the farm machinery, let's just not say my. Let's just say this is where the farm machinery belongs. This is the farm machinery. All of these things are used by the farm. We have our 4-wheeler that we use to drag our pastures for pasture cleanup. Look how pretty the pastures look. Pastures do not clean themselves, y'all. We have the lawnmower to mow the pastures, to keep the grass no higher than 3 inches so that parasites don't get into your grass. You guys know that. We have the tractor for moving hay, for disking, for plowing, for all the things we use a tractor for. We have the side-by-side for, well, our bug control, for moving feed around. Okay, so I ask you again, what in the world would have gotten into Jamie to put her little mini cars here in I'm a Survivor's barn? You're probably saying, Lester, what kind of serious farmer has chickens in his horse stall? And you're right, what kind of serious farmer or rancher can have chickens running around in a horse stall? You got me on that one too. You got me on that one. Hey birds, you all want something to eat? Okay, well, I'm gonna feed you. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to feed birds. That's all I do these days is feed birds. They call me Longhorn Lester for a reason. It's because I take care of longhorns. Now, where are my longhorns? I was just saying how cool these mallard ducks are. And now I gotta take it back. I'm about to take it back because there's nothing cool about a duck. Guys, you have an entire pond that it took us a long time to save for. And when I say save, that's not saving for 1 month. I mean, we saved. Oh, shut your little pie hole and stop pecking at me. I'm daddy. You don't do this to me. I don't do that. That's not even funny. You like my boots. Well, I'm happy to hear that you like my boots and you'd like a chance to get to know them better. But when I say that we saved for a while, I mean, it took us darn near close to a year of saving every penny that our videos and the donations brought in to dig our pond. And if they don't sit here and decide to take a bath in a $30 water trough. But the problem now is that they're gonna get it all nasty because he's not the first, or she's not the first duck to have bathed there. No, they've been bathing there all darn day. And now I gotta come out and empty this thing, which is gonna make the ground mucky. Oh, Lord. Go ahead. You see, if they would just jump in and do that, it wouldn't be a big deal. But while they're doing that, they're also pooping and peeing. And so I don't even want to walk over there. I'm embarrassed for you to see the way that water's going to look right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and just say, okay, enjoy the little duck. Just enjoy watching the little duck bathe. Enjoy watching Nate walk across the barn coming towards me. He's probably going to start screaming and hollering pretty soon. He knows I'm making a video. He's going to start screaming and hollering. That's real cute, little duck. That's real cute. Boy, aren't you the cutest thing? Yep, that's just so cute. All right, so you guys do know that on rainy days, if I can, I try to feed inside the little barn here. We got the barn all cleaned out last week, and so today is a green hay day. Settle down, ladies, settle down. Today is a green hay day. Look at Indy being mean to those goats. Donkey Dan, come on in. Is that door too low for you? Donkey Dan's like, I can't get my ears under the door. Shruti, you don't eat green hay. You wait for your oatmeal. But everyone else is having some nice green hay. I'm not putting out grains, and there's a reason for that. Who thinks they might know why we don't feed grains on rainy days? Who knows why we don't feed grains on rainy days? Anybody? Anybody? Who wants to guess it? All right, so we do not feed grains on rainy days because...
Click like on what you think is the correct comment.
One moment, let me help Dan here. Danny! Come on, Danny! Danny, we scared everybody else off because of you. Because of Danny, everyone else has been scared off. There we go. Now everyone can come inside if they want to. Get back out of that rain. Y'all don't like, get on out of this rain. They just want to love Daddy so much. I do love you. You know who I've not seen is Ringo. You know who I've not seen is Ringo. Let's get Ringo out here. Danny's just so scared to go inside. He does. He'll make his way inside, but he's very cautious. Come on, Ringo! Come on, Ringy! Ringo! Come on, old man! He's like, it's raining out there. Can't you bring the green hay to me? Sheesh, I gotta come all the way over there to you, and you know where I was at, Daddy. You knew I was right there in a nice warm spot. Now I gotta get all wet. Go get some green hay, Ringo. Guys, the cows do have shelter to go in if they choose to. They can go right inside this barn here that I'm pointing at. They can go into the other side of the barn that I'm across from the fence, or they can go into the stall over there. We have that entire 16 by 40 they can go into. So any of these cows that want shelter have shelter. Right now, they're all just going to fight over who gets the last remaining bite of food because they love their grains. All right, my friends, the pigs are all fed. Yeah. And at this point, we will go ahead and call an end to this video. I want to thank y'all for watching. It's always funner and gooder when you can do stuff with people you love and care about, especially when there's tiny vehicles, mini trucks in the background. That really shows how much you care. Thank y'all for watching, and we will see you on the next video.
I come to tell you a story about a man, humble is his way. He'd lend you a helping hand, who took the time to teach kids, that was his profession. Plus drove the school bus when they completed all their lessons. Single father or two, plus a coach could be a lot to juggle. But not when you're working with that I'm a survivor muscle. He took pride in the few animals he raised. Hobby farming by night seems to balance out his days. And he always knew that his best days were yet to come, but didn't know first he had to make it through a storm. Everybody's evacuating, leaving in a hurry. There's trouble on the way, they name it Hurricane Harvey. When you have little resources, not a whole lot of money, it's hard to lock away and secure all of your belongings. So this man and his two boys packed and evacuated, waited for the storm to pass, and it was hard to have patience, cause there were all sorts of rumors that spoke on how you needed a boat for the roads that we drove on, and animals are floating by, helpless and afraid. The storm was cataclysmic, left the town in a rage. The roads finally opened, and it was time to go see the damage that was done. He was kind of scared to proceed, but started down his driveway, water just above both feet. Pull out his phone to capture. Moments later, guess what he seen? It was his little black pig named Patty, dashing his way like a lost child who found daddy. Emotions running high, he didn't know what to do except cry tears of joy, and he ran toward her too. The little goat Meg was like the engine that could, because she never gave up, and the horses, they were good. See, the house was a wreck, but all that could be fixed. It really hurt to see some got caught up in the fence, lost their life. In that moment, he was taken out his element, and dead God came and gave him gifts that was heaven sent. Admired how he tended to the animals and land, because that was the initial plan when he made man. And so he was placed on a whole new surface, the same old land, but a whole new purpose. And 3 months later, he was blessed with a wife, row front and center, watching him rebuild his whole life. So remember this story when you think you have nothing. I'm a survivor sanctuary. We're all survivors of something.